Hey guys, this is part 2, Dark Souls, Scholar of the First Sin, New Game +1 walkthrough. In the last part we cleared out the Forest of the Fallen Giants, ending up killing the boss. And as you see here, open up for Lenigrast, which is the blacksmith of Majula. And we'll use him to repair our weapons, buy some weapons, and maybe most importantly, upgrade our weapons and other gear. We also got a key from Kale, the cartographer, which we use here to the house in Majula. And we'll just pick up the treasures in this house, which is the soul and an Estus shard in the basement, which is guarded by some enemies, if I recall correctly. There they are, skeletons. Man, I'm really taking some hits here. Poor show of skill, I'm afraid. And that's the Estus flask shard, which we use for upgrading our flask. Which is nice, comes in handy. So I watched this video of Sunlight Blade, a pretty famous Souls YouTuber, released his second video of his Dark Souls 3 playthrough, or his in-depth video. This is pretty cool. He used a different build than the other big YouTubers who got the chance to play it. He used a Pyromancer, which looked pretty cool. He also showcased some few weapons. A big great sword and a whip, amongst others. And it just strengthens the hype, you know, because it looks just better and better. And well, I can't explain how much I'm looking forward to it. So we're making our way here to the next dungeon. It's Heide's tower? Heide? I don't know. So I don't know if you guys noticed earlier, but before I started all the Souls vids on this channel, I used to upload RPG Maker videos. I still do though, but not just so much. So I'm an indie game developer within RPG games. I've done it for past 5 years now. So I've done a lot of projects, RPG projects. Many projects that didn't even get a chance to be completed or released. But I released 3 games in total, I think. And the links to them are on the channel art, if you want to check it out sometime. My greatest work, so to say, is a game series called Prime Force. The first game is a 12 to 15 hour long game. It's very Final Fantasy inspired, really. Got the same battle system as the old Final Fantasy games, like the 4th, 5th and 6th installment. This is a side view battle script, and I've done all the writing in the game, designing, map designing and dialogue writing and everything, made the characters. And it took me like, I think almost 2.5 years before I released it. And before New Year's I released my second game in the series called Prime Force Red Dawn Rising, which is a prequel to the first game. It too is playtime is around 12 hours, so it's a pretty big project for for being an indie game. So if you ever want to check it out, so just click the link or watch the videos I made of them. Right now I'm working on a smaller project called The Glitch, actually. You can check it out on my profile on the RPG Maker network. You can check out some screenshots and the looks of it. It's really more a sci-fi inspired project. Still got the good old fantasy qualities. Final Fantasy inspired too, but with a touch of sci-fi on the side. I've been eager to do some Souls inspired projects too, but it's hard, you know, to live up to something like that. So I think I'll just keep working with what I'm good at, and then maybe switch over to something new. I got lots of projects I want to work on this year, and hopefully I'll finish some of them. But enough about that, back to the walkthrough here. I never liked these enemies, these big giants. Because they hit wide and they hit strong. And yeah. So you gotta be on your toes with these. I read a theory that since these enemies resemble the big sentinels in Dark Souls 1 in Anor Londo, some say that Heide's Tower of Flame is Anor Londo in another time and space because of the Dragon Slayer boss 2, which is basically Ornstein reskinned. So that's an interesting theory. As I forgot to mention earlier, when you saw me pick up the bow and I hit the boss at distance, it's kind of a trick. One of two ways I know of how to make the boss fight easier. So the easiest way is to not pull the lever and leave room for you to fall in the boss area, and he can pretty much fall into an instant death. But you can also weaken him with some arrows like I did earlier, down to almost no health. But I was just doing it to show you guys on display. So when we fight him, he'll probably have maybe 2/3 of his health or something. This guy, much of a hassle, hits pretty hard and pretty wide. Let's try to finish him off. So here we go, the second try. Let's take this guy. I kind of feel I'm fighting the Fume Knight again from the DLC, as it requires a lot of dodging in that fight. One of the most intense boss fights in the game, in my opinion. The Fume Knight. What an ass. So yeah, we're not gonna bother with the Heide Knight protecting the chest right now. Missed that backstep dodge, and this guy took me by surprise, to say the least. This red phantom isn't here. This red phantom isn't usually here on the normal new game, and it's a new addition to the new game plus. Got that parry on point. Looks like the Giants wants to play too, with the big old knights. So I don't know what weapon he's wearing. It looks like playing war, but no. Damn it! There we go. 2 parries was what it took to take him down. It was a lance they had, or a chariot lance or something, I don't know. And then these guys again. God damn it. I won't forgive myself if I die now. Get him! Sweet. So we got the boss fight in front of us now. Just gonna buff my weapon, preparing for the battle. And you'll notice that his health bar is lower. And this is because I hit him with arrows on distance earlier. There, the Dragonrider. Pretty straightforward boss. You can just bait out and attack, roll behind, going for a couple of hits, and you'll be fine. One more hit. Damn it! I was really hoping to do a no damage run with this guy. Alright, let's try finish him off in style with some fire. Blast him off! Get wrecked, Rider. Wrong way. And if you see there, the Heide Knight comes to life, and they go from being passive to aggressive after you beat the Dragonrider. We'll probably do the second boss in this area in the next video, which is the old Dragon Slayer. So yeah, this is a new character, new NPC.
My name is Lycia. I have come to spread the art of miracles. I can see that you are well suited to comprehend their wondrous power. But the cost of it, that's for your heart to decide. I'd heard awful rumors about this place, and I'm afraid they were all true. The king, gone. The earth, ravaged. The burden on the people weighs heavy. I fear that, by now, they may have scarce room in their hearts for miracles. Why did I come here? Well... do I need any other reason than to spread the gospel of miracles?
You see, that's pretty interesting. It's just like Kale, the cartographer. The NPCs and the people you meet don't usually remember or recall why they're here.
Sometimes I fight.
It's an interesting detail.
I must do this, and being out here all alone only makes this a more fitting test of... I expected this cathedral to be bustling. Without any goings-on, I'll have to move soon.
Yeah, where are you gonna move to?
To a place I could... help the gullible by teaching the good word.
That laugh is not good.
No need for miracles.
It's like the crazy girlfriend laughter, or the giggle of a mad woman. So yeah, thanks guys for watching. This has been episode 2 of the walkthrough. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you later. And as always, stay classy.